Hey friends, I am back. I am ready to do my podcast. It's been a minute. I miss y'all. Hopefully, y'all miss me. Today, we want to talk about Giannis farewell video. I am here with Armani on the beat.
What's up, people?
So, when we got the news about the trade, we were all like, kind of like, oh, Giannis is not going anywhere. Most important part, we were in Belize celebrating my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big 50, and we got the news. The news was devastating. Not only was the news devastating, we wake up in Belize to beautiful weather. Everything's going well. To our hearts aching that Giannis is no longer with the Milwaukee Bucks, that he got traded to the Miami Heat. Armani, how'd you feel about it?
I was devastated. I'm still devastated. I'm excited for this new journey for the Bucks, but yeah, today's video didn't help at all. It was yeah, it's tough. It's tough seeing Giannis leave. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, his journey was amazing. He did so much for our city. He did so much for the community. He also did a lot for our church. Shout out to E Nation. We really appreciate you, Giannis. And to see this video is bittersweet. So let's just check out the video and let's get your thoughts on the full video.
We can chop up the video too, mom, so it ain't pause.
Okay.
In the state of Wisconsin. I want them to remember this. For me, don't worry about the basket. Don't worry about the championship. Don't worry about the winnings. Don't worry about the losses. I try to be like them.
We're gonna take an iconic selfie video so I can watch it. I can watch for the rest of my life and remember this day. Can we do that? Let's do that, come on.
I believe the city of Milwaukee is blue collar. It's people that work extremely hard every single day. They give all the hard-earned money to come watch the Milwaukee Bucks. To come and feel something. To come to be a part of us. I hope that I was able to represent them the best that I could. And I was like them. I showed up to work, did everything that I was willing to do, all the dirty work, just like them. I hope that bringing a trophy to this city meant something to them because it meant so much to me.
Milwaukee, we did it, baby! We did it!
I want you to hear it from my mouth. The city of Milwaukee will always be in my heart. This is my home, and this is a place that I had my kids. My mom is here, my father is here, my brothers played here. They made me the man that I am today. That will never ever change. No matter where I am, Milwaukee will always be my city, my team, my family.
I want to be NBA player.
With the 15th pick, the Milwaukee Bucks select Giannis Antetokounmpo from Athens.
That's a sad video. So sad.
It's so sad. It's so tragic. I watched it. I'm still trying to hold back tears because he did. He gave his heart. He gave his blood, sweat, and tears. As he said, his family was here. Yes, go Bucks, Bucks and six. He brought back to life this city. He definitely changed a lot of the energy. He changed our culture. He brought different cultures together. Um, people literally just coming to Milwaukee because they couldn't afford tickets anywhere else to see him play. They couldn't afford to see him play in their own hometown. So, like in Miami, if you're going to go see Giannis play that first game, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. It's not like coming to a city, as he said, blue collar people working hard to come to the game. They make the tickets feasible for everyone to enjoy. And I think that it's not only with Giannis being a player for the Bucks, but it also goes to the Bucks organization and what Herb Cole originally started. So rest in peace, Herb Cole. We appreciate you, and we do appreciate the Milwaukee Bucks. And most importantly, Giannis, you are going to be so missed. Armani, what's your thoughts?
I don't got no thoughts right now. My brain is scrambled like some eggs. I'll just say thanks to Giannis. Like I said, he's one of the best NBA stories, one of the best sports stories. Hard work does pay off. Everybody can relate to that. It don't matter sports or whatever you want. Hard work does pay off. Yeah, so thank you, Giannis, because I was there every day in that Deer District for that finals run, and I was one of the best memories ever in my life. So even though you left, but thank you.
Finals, the championship. I was living in Chicago at the time, and I was like, "Oh no, I ain't coming to this game," because like every time I would come to the game, they would end up losing. So I would stay at home and cheer, cheering in Chicago. You know how some of those Bull fans are; they're not very happy when you don't cheer for the Bulls. I had to cheer for my home team. I'm glad to be back. And I'm glad to watch your journey, Giannis. The tribute is very heartfelt. Hopefully, you will come back. We can retire your jersey as you wanted here in our arena with the Milwaukee Bucks. So you come back, bring us another championship. Go ahead, figure out Bucks, figure out whatever y'all got to do. The email that I got today from the GM, I was like, yeah, man, you know what's going on. It's a sad departure, and we are hoping that you strive with the Miami Heat and bring them everything that you brought us. Bring that energy, bring that humbleness to them. So I guess that's it. What's to come for TMarie's point of view? I want to shout out my family. Man, let me tell you, it's been a very long month. June was a long month for my family. We lost one of our pillars, and
We ain't gonna cry. We lost Aunt Vaughn. She was a second mom to a lot of us. A lot of us spent time over at her house. She cooking us breakfast, yelling at us, cussing us out. You know, um, I always got Von sweet side, so I don't know about everybody else, but I treated me like a golden ticket. So, but
oh, so you trying to say you was her favorite?
I'm not
Okay,
gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But
okay, family, y'all heard it. He didn't want to say it, but that's what he's trying to say. So to everyone in the community, June was a very long month. We definitely gave her wings. We celebrated my 50th, and I had took a quick little pause break from the podcast. So what is to come from TMarie's point of view? I have a lineup. We're going to talk not only about relationships, dating at 50. We're going to also talk about current events. We got to talk about Chris Breezy and what he's bringing to this tour. Oh my God.
oh my
Marty,
lord,
what is going on with Chris?
I've seen Chris giving back shots and licking stomachs. Yeah, I don't.
Licking
I don't.
stomachs, licking elbows. Chris said, "This is what y'all wanted. I'm going to bring it." Chris brings the heat.
Yeah.
One thing I love about a Chris Brown tour, he puts his blood, sweat, and tears into every performance. He is going to outperform himself if he can. Um, we talking about goats. We talking about greatest. We talked about Giannis. Let's talk about R&B kings. We got two kings on stage. We have Usher and we have Chris Brown. You know, I'm a Chris Brown fan, so it's kind of hard for me to like not be biased and just celebrate Usher. But Usher does his thing. You know, you little Usher in yourself. You use a big car, you little Usher. What do you think so far about the reviews that you've seen with the concert? Do you plan on going? What's your thoughts? Is you gonna take my daughter-in-law?
I'll leave that up to the ladies. You know, I'm not a dancing guy. I'm not, fellas. I don't be irking and doing all that. I'll leave that. You know, I'm on some gangster mode. Even though Chris Breezy and Usher are gangsters, but I'm more on the different side. But I've been seeing good things. Like I said, I feel like Chris Brown is needed. You know, because we don't have too many icons that can fill a arena up and give everybody a great time. You know, not a good time, a great time. I don't really hear too many bad reviews about a Chris Brown concerts. Now Usher, on the other hand,
It's the
I don't know
cherry.
if the people
It's the
messing with you,
cherry.
Usher. He ain't bringing the cherries out. He should have brought them out because he got Chris Brown outdoing them so far. Because I don't really see people post Usher. So Usher, get it together.
Your algorithm is about to change because you're gonna see a mix now of different Usher reviews. I've seen a couple of his reviews. This is one of the things I have to say. For Usher to be a great dancer just as much as Chris Brown is, I expected him to be a little bit more with the steps. It seems like the choreography, he was a little off. He was like, wasn't ready the first night. He's now catching up. He's catching the speed. I know Usher's a little bit older than Chris, but don't
Yeah.
let that age, don't show your age out there now, Usher. You gotta bring the heat just as much. And he has brought a few ladies on stage, but I guess here's the difference. Usher is a married man. Okay. Chris is in
Freaky
relationships.
boy Brown. Yeah.
He's in relationships. I don't know what kind of relationships they are, if they're open, if he's a polygamist, whatever is going on with Chris. Whatever's going on with Chris says, listen here, I'm bringing him up stage. We gonna kiss. We gonna do a little dry hunching. We gonna do a little this. These women gonna go off this stage loving me even more than they loved me before they got on the stage. So yes, Usher, he brings that R&B. He brings in the R&B blues part. Chris is bringing in the rhythm, the blues, and a little twist of hip hop. He gonna bring out that heat. So I'm looking forward to the concert. The plan is to go see him in Miami, one of the last shows. So I have seen Chris Brown now.
Too many times.
Too many too many times to count, but for the last 2 years I've definitely been to all of his shows, all of the performances. Yes, give me a round of applause. Thank you very much. uh front row action. Gotta see. I still need to be one of those individuals that get, be able to take my picture with him.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
hey.
okay. I thought you was talking about on stage. You know, Chris is gonna hear. He's gonna hear this. Get you, Chris. Humping my mama on stage. Ain't gonna be humping and licking on my mom elbows. But
Hey,
you want that?
see nothing wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, bringing the R. Kelly with it. Yes, he brought out the R. Kelly bed. He got the R. Kelly black sheet silk panties bed thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's on stage. I do like the way the stage is set up. So everyone looks like they're having a great time. A couple of friends of mine went to the Detroit show. My family members have went. I saw the Facebook reviews. So I know the shows get better and better every time. So if anybody got any other feedback about it, go ahead and drop us a comment, a like, a follow. Tell us what your thoughts is about seeing Chris Brown and Chris Breezy. We got some other hot topics. What you want to talk about, Monty?
Let's talk about Lil Wayne and his 23-year-old fiance and what's going on in Wayne's world, because um Wayne is a silent goat, and I feel like okay, so you got the Futures, the Young Thugs, you got I feel like Wayne birthed all these people, and for Wayne to do that, he's been silent, and anytime he do pop out, it's like a weird. It's always it don't. I'm not gonna say it's bad news, but it's never something where it's like, okay, Wayne, you back. It's always something like, what you got going on, Wayne? So how you
Yes,
feel about that? Because Wayne isn't that old though. He isn't an old man, but 23-year-old, 23-year-old. That's crazy.
it's she's younger than his daughter, right?
I think so. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Um, Wayne does a lot of questionable things sometimes. He's an active Trump supporter. Um, yeah, you didn't know that? I mean, yeah, he's an active Trump supporter. He didn't believe racism exists. I don't know how.
Yeah.
You from
Everybody who y'all should go back and watch Lil Wayne interview on if he thinks racism exists.
like
Please go
watch
watch
that. I'm a Weezy fan. I love Wayne. I go to his concerts, so I support him. So it's just like when we talk about goats and we support our artists, I support him as an artist. As an individual,
Questionable.
there's some questions. Would he be one of my friends? He could be one of my friends. And here's the thing that I feel that a lot of people forget. Just because I don't agree with who you vote for, what actions you do, as a friend, I should be able to say, what are you doing? Um, what's going on? So he would still be a friend in my head, just like Kanye is a friend. Ye, on the other hand, maybe not. Ye,
Yay.
yay, ye, yay. I don't know that
The
person.
genius.
But
The genius. He's the
yeah,
genius.
Kanye is the genius. Kanye West is the genius. Ye, yay, who, a, whatever. I don't know who you are. So Wheezy Carter, I need you to come back, sir. Let me come back. Come back to us, because 23, this is a child. I don't know what you're doing, but I guess
Wayne was just previously married. What, or engaged, or
he was to that plus size
a
model.
plus size model, yeah.
Yep, to the plus size model. She was a bad one. Very, very much a good supporter of him and loved him. But I think things went left. Maybe he felt that I don't know. Everybody can't be Superhead. I think Superhead and him have this relationship where she calls, he come running. He calls, she go running. Whatever the case may be. Yes. Yeah, it's a lot of stories about Wayne that's out there that's like beyond crazy. And as you said, when they pop out, they pop out. And we gotta love Wayne, because Wayne loves Wisconsin. He loves the Packers.
Yeah.
He typically always is here for the summer. So you can't help but love Wayne. And my favorite thing that he said, can't nobody handle him in the verses. And it is true. It is he's another goat that should never do a versus. I don't feel Jay-Z should do a versus. I don't feel that Nas should do a versus. I don't feel that of course Wayne should do a versus. There's just some people that your catalog is not going to stand up against theirs. It's like if you were to listen to Stevie Wonder's catalog, I tried to listen to it. I was 2 weeks in, couldn't finish it. Like 2 weeks in, and still couldn't finish his catalog. So it goes on and goes on and goes on. But those are my thoughts. That's about it. My point of view.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how much time you got. But let's just talk about July 4th and the YNs and their shenanigans at wherever. I'm gonna say Summerfest. We was at Summerfest in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Had a great time. We didn't see any problems, but going back on Instagram, you guys can search it. The YNs was going crazy. Is any advice you can give them, or what you think about the brawls and stuff they be doing?
So shout out to Milwaukee Verified. I saw it on their posting, and I also saw it Milwaukee Shade Room. So thank y'all for spreading the news. I want y'all to start spreading some also positive things that the city is doing, because we advertise and promote these YNs way too much. Here's my thought on it. We used to go to Summerfest, and part of the generation, every generation has their thing. We were not as wild as the YNs, but I'm sure like my mom's family, when they were growing up, like, why them kids going down there running and acting a fool, and don't they know how to behave, and ain't making it safe for us. As you said, Summerfest is pretty large, it's pretty big, so we didn't see what was going on. And when those fights were breaking out, it was during the fireworks, so you couldn't hear anything. So maybe it was planned that we're gonna start fighting when the fireworks are happening. Who knows what their thoughts were, or what was going on. My advice to these kids is your life is precious, and y'all are dying quickly by the dozen. We used to have and still do, you have so many great mentors out there. One, for example, is my brother Muhib Dryer, preaching and talking and creating seminars and things for you to strong advocate to get out of the 53209 zip code. Having our Black men and Black girls now being one of the highest incarcerated places in the United States is wild. And that's because y'all are fearless, but be fearless about something else. Be fearless about going to school. Be fearless about getting the education. And if education is not something like a 4-year college degree, is something that you not want, it's plenty of individuals right now that need trades. So think about welding, think about plumbing, thinking about being a carpenter, pays excellent money. Electricians, Home Depot is offering free classes to anybody that wants to do that. But you got to want to live. That's the most important part. Your drive is to live. Looking at these influencers on social media and watching reality TV, I think what's happened in the world is reality TV. Reality TV has corrupted society. Or, they're thinking that these basketball wives and this love and hip hop is real. Most of it is really fake, really scripted. Half of them are scammers. You'll see all of a sudden they doing big things on TV. Next thing you know, they being indicted for credit card fraud, or what was it, the stimulus package, or whatever it is. They scammers. I love that song. Just to spin this off, spin that, right? Love it. Great beat. But even I had to share it with my sister. I'm with India Irie on that. Y'all will promote and dance to a good beat, but I don't promote anybody boosting. I don't promote anybody scamming, right? Good beat. Where all my scam, yeah. Hey, I already know y'all singing and going along with the song, but at the same time, that's why we ain't got stores now. That's why we got deserts, because we got all these scamming ass bitches, scamming ass niggas, yo boosters raiding Walgreens, raiding Walmart, then selling it to you on the street for quantities, small. I'm just giving you a small example. I'm not talking about the Goyard bags. I'm not talking about your Louis Vuitton bags and things of that nature, or clothes and shoes and everything else that they boost. But it's a point where you got to be real life. And I think everybody plays a role. So we still need those individuals so that we can employ the police officers. Every place can't be like Belize. Belize was like unreal. I felt like it was no crime there. If something was to pop off, they'd be like, "What is wrong with you, man?" I know it's long-winded, but that's my thoughts on it. What's your advice? I mean, you're OG now. You about to be the big 3-0. What's your thoughts coming from that?
I would just tell kids, because when I was a kid, everything was about getting fitted, if y'all don't know what getting fitted is, it's getting fresh. It ain't have to be no new clothes, but you have to just feel good that you was putting it on and you was talking to girls. Or if you was a girl, you was trying to look good for the dudes. That was our objective. Get some numbers. We catching a city bus. We trying to get some girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when violence did occur, we kind of knew, like, okay, this group didn't like this group, or this girl, you know, it was easy to be like, okay, that's why they fight. Nowadays, it's like y'all having full on brawls. And it's like when you're younger, you need to be developing relationships. Y'all main focus should be creating these relationships, because you don't know who you fighting. Might be your manager, or might be the person working on your auntie or your grandma body because they didn't went to school to be a doctor and they see you. Or, you know, I'm not saying like, I'm
Nah, that's
saying as of
real.
right now, you should be focusing on relationships. And if you have one of these, which is a phone, you have all the information right here. So research, create your relationships, get you some girls or some dudes. Don't have no unprotected sex. I ain't promoting that. But all this fighting, it don't make sense because y'all don't, like, even when you watch the fights, it's like the fight break out and everybody runs away. It's not like two people fighting and somebody get knocked out. You know, it's just like a bunch of kids fighting and then everybody scram, and then y'all running into old people, people with their kids. Y'all got to be more mindful out here. And I don't know if it starts in the house, or I don't know. I don't know the disconnection right now between young
I,
people and
I think it's a mix because you have a lot of them in, they don't have a two-family household. Not that a two-family household is the best option, because it's kids in two-family households that they are starting to drama. I'm not saying that it's because they're in a single mother household and there's no man there to create an influence, or it's a lot of fathers out there that is raising their children as well. Shouts out to them. They don't get enough credit. And it could be that. I think it's the dynamic of everything being at their fingertips. They have the internet, they have phones, they have the resources to create these takeovers, to organize, learning how to steal
which
cars.
is kind of normal though. That's a West
Right.
Coast thing. The takeovers, that's some West Coast stuff. I don't know how it made it all the way here, but that's a West Coast thing. Like them car meets,
Mm-hmm.
that ain't nothing new.
Right. It's nothing new, but it's like it becomes unfun when
Yeah.
we right, we did takeovers. We called it parking lot pimping. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep,
We
yep.
called it all the things that y'all have done. Is nothing new,
Right.
right? It's nothing new. And in our time, we had gangs, and you still have gangs now, but the gangs were very more
Organized.
structured, very
Yep.
more organized, and they would put things in place and check some of these YNs. And I think because of their fearlessness, they don't care, they don't respect authority, they don't care about anybody. That's what I don't get. They have
Yeah.
no respect at all for no one. You can't, like, when I was raised, the whole message of it takes a village. If Miss Smith or Rosie down the street, my grandmother, shout out to the Rosie boys, right? Shout out to my grandma on 24th. She could tell whoever's child what to do, what not to do, where you going, and ask those questions, and that she would get a response back. She was well respected in that area. However, you can't tell these kids nothing nowadays. Cause next thing you know, you a bitch. They cussing you out. They ready to fight you. They mama's coming. I think that got a lot to do with it. Parents bringing they coming up to schools with their kids, talking about you need to fight this kid, and just it's too much. And they doing it for social media. They doing it to go viral. They doing it for
Yeah.
that. They doing it for that.
I would say it's some good kids out there. I'm not gonna say all YNs are bad, because there are some kids that want a older person to, show them like what's cool, what's not cool. It's a lot of kids that actually want that.
Yeah.
but it's so hard to find because it's like, prices of stuff going up, people working, then the people that is accessible, them the dumpers, them the scammers, and it's like, so then you get caught in that role because this dude got the car and the girls, and so now you like, damn, I want that too, but you looking
Yep.
at your uncle or cousin who working and he come home dirty and he got his uniform on, and you like, oh. And he's
Right.
sleepy, so he ain't got time to really tell you like, oh, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just it's just
It's
but
tough. It's tough. And I say to these kids, just if you need help, look, it's right there.
yeah,
It's so many advocates that will be there to support you. There's so many different things that are out there. Even parents, some of the parents are very young. If you need hot guidance, you need support. I want to say one thing about this new generation is you guys are creative. You guys are innovators. And you couldn't have a job right now being an influencer when I was growing up and making money.
facts.
That wasn't the thing. You know what I'm saying? Just to get on the camera and talk about what you're doing, what you're making, how you made it, and all of a sudden, boom, you viral and you making money from it. That was unheard of. You really had to go and apply yourself. We didn't
Mhm.
grow up with AI generating resumes and creating skill sets for us and um writing reports for that matter. You literally went to the library, go to a card catalog. Yeah, Google that. And bringing out this little microfilm thing to research articles and like do your own research. Nothing was at the fingertips. So I would say invest in yourself and invest wisely. Invest wisely. But I do have to go. I gotta go to my second gig because I gotta get this money, y'all. Gotta get this money. Understand me? I can't be young Miami. Even though I want to be, I can't be. But I appreciate you joining today. As I said, everyone, look for the way to join. So my family that wanted to be a part of the podcast, you wanted to know how to join, what this agenda looks like. Right now, the shows will be filmed every Thursday and Friday. I will place an agenda out there, send out communication on how to join. I will send you a link. Some days I will go live. Some of the sessions will be pre-recorded, and that will also be in the link. Look out for Armani on the Beat. Yes. Monty, what's your channel called?
You just type in Armani on the Beat on YouTube, live from the Northside on Instagram. Same with moms. If you just need to get your opinion out, if you got any type of comment on anything, we are here. We are part of the Diversity of Thought family. Shout out to Quasi. Yeah,
Crazy.
anytime you want to tap in and get your voice heard, we definitely are looking for guests. Anybody with any opinion, you just want to come on here and smile. Come on.
Absolutely. Even if you're thinking about creating a podcast and you're nervous about doing it, trust me, we're new to this as well. Uh, as he said, shout out to Quasi for bringing us on. But we are back, and thank you for your time today. We look forward to chatting it up with y'all another day. Peace.
Peace.